Monday's easy, well, should be a recovery run. I'm trying something a little bit different. First kilometre was 5:10, so I knew I was going quicker than what I probably should have been. I thought I'll keep it up. Second kilometre was 5:10, third 5:04, fourth 5:02. Coming up to the fifth one now, and my lap pace is saying 4:54. So we'll see how that pans out, and I'll have a look at my heart rate at the end of it. Obviously, it's dived right up because I'm messing with the GoPro. So I'm going to turn this off and try and settle it back down. 6 kilometres done. The last 2 kilometres was 4 minutes 52 each, which is way quick for any type of easy effort. But when I seen the first 2 go 5:10, 5:10, 5:04, then 5:02, I thought, I'll just progress the last 2 because it's in line with how it's just falling. The 5th one was 4:52, so I thought I'm going to have to do the 6th one at that, and I'll see what my average heart rate was. I mean, before I stopped it then, it was mid 140s, but I'm running up a hill, so as expected. Anyway, when it comes to running, we're all our own bosses, so we can do whatever we want. You can spend too much time trying to explain why this was easy or why this was too hard, kind of like I just have, just so people don't look at you and think that was too hard for an easy run. I don't know what he's on about. Start of a new week. This is going to be a big week for me. Well, same as last week really, but my last big week before I do my 5k time trial next Saturday. Today's session is going to be something that I always come on here and shout about every now and again and never keep up, but it's on my plan, so I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to say I'm going to do more of it like I usually do. It just is what it is. Hill reps. So 10 75-second hill reps, 2.5 minute jog recovery back down, and hopefully I don't send my hamstrings to the gulag today with this.
Welcome to the gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
Just done over 2 kilometers of warm up, and it's still about a few hundred meters to the hill, but I want to walk it just to cool off and get ready. If you're from around Sharsden, Benchill area, then you might know Rushy Road, and Rushy Road has a big hill. It is just a hill, that is it. I'm going to attempt it, go up it 10 times, it's only 75 seconds, and then nice jog recovery back down, and then a jog back, which will be just over 2k, which should add up to a nice bit of volume. It's all about improvement at the end of the day. I remember last time I did these, my hamstrings would just roll off, and I've got a 5k time trial on Tuesday, so you know, about 10 days away or something, 11 days away, so hopefully it doesn't affect me too much. I'm at the bottom of Rushy Road now. It's right near Jimmy Egan's boxing club. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't run up this hill as well. So that really doesn't do it any justice, but I can only see the top of the windows on them houses up there, which to me says big hill.
That's the hack. Every day I wake up, I'm a fucking piece of shit today. How the hell is this gonna work out for me? And you fight that. I'll just run a mile, 2 miles. It's the one thing I hate the most to do, and I do it like I love it. You can't sit back and be a theorist. You have to be a fucking practitioner. For you to constantly win, when this voice over here, the real you, is saying, get the fuck out of here. You had to create another voice over here that is saying you're better than that other voice. But you win. Every day of your life, you're winning these battles. This has to be in you. But if you don't have a little flame, you know, just barely, you're done.
I couldn't film. No way. That required every single ounce of energy I had. The first 5 obviously go okay. The next 5, I tried my hardest on the hill reps, and I'm always comparing this to a time when I was training for my last sub 19 minute 5k, which was, I've done a few sub 19 minute 5ks, but And the period of time I'm talking about, I was training up to running it, from running a 19.5 minute 5k. I did this session roughly the same amount of time out that I have to my time trial, and although it was 4 years ago, so I was 36 then, I think I've just bettered it. The average pace was the same and the distance was roughly the same, but I'm pretty sure this time the recoveries was shorter and my on reps was a bit faster, but my recovery reps was a little bit slower, but they were shorter. So I'm not too sure. I'd have to check it when I get back. But it's solid effort, you know. Solid effort up and hill. That's all you can ask for on these, on any effort really. I always like to give it my best every day. To me, every training session is a race. It's the chance for me to give it my best. I don't book many races. I don't run with groups or crowds or people or friends. So it's just like me versus me on my session days. And I'm just proper dialed in, trying to do the best I can, really. That's it. I've not even got any races booked apart from these time trials I'm doing, because I've just never been a race person. I like a couple of 10k races which are good, you know, the Knutsford 10k, the Wimslow Festive 10k, the Trafford 10k I've done once, but that's hard to get into. It sells out pretty quick. And the Mid Cheshire 5k is a good one, but I've only done that once because that is full of an elite field of absolute savages that sells out quick. So yeah. Good training. That's work done. Jeez, what a shift. Halloween night in work. Session tomorrow. I've been thinking about this session since I last did my hill reps. I don't even know why I let this type of stuff consume my brain, but it does. It's always in the back of my mind. I'm thinking about it all the time. Anyway. Oh, that's a problem for tomorrow, or something fun for tomorrow, but it's definitely not something for tonight. I'll go home and spend the rest of the Halloween, what's left, with everyone at home. I feel like I'm up against it today. I'm in work at 2:30. The morning traffic, school traffic's a little bit nightmare to get my session done, so I've got to do a bit of shopping. It's my little girl's birthday tomorrow, so Katie, she's 14. So out doing a bit of shopping, get a bit of breakfast for everyone, get back. The other kids have got the chicken pox. By the time I get back, it should be about 11 o'clock. Get my session in for about 12, half 12, once I've got ready and got out and got it done. Got a couple of hours before I'm in work. Start at 2:30, finish at 11 PM. The work traffic and school traffic is a nightmare. I've just seen, on the way to Asda End, I've seen a car bent round a lamppost. And as the car park's like the Wild West, everyone's just rushing. They're just rushing in the morning with this time of the morning for driving, and the afternoon obviously is a nightmare. Out on my warm-up, 2 kilometers, and the session. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. That was 2k in 10 minutes. The session on my splits today says a controlled 15 minutes, 2-minute recovery, 5 minutes hard, another 2-minute recovery, then 5 minutes hard. Hopefully target 5k pace if I can hit that, and then 2 5-minute blocks. And I'm just gonna have to get on with this session, because I can talk about it all I want, but ultimately I've been thinking about it since yesterday and all morning. But I like this, I like the pressure. Without time goals you don't have pressure. Without pressure, it's where you thrive, I think. There's going to be a day in my life, in everyone's life, where we're not capable of doing anything anymore compared to what we used to. Not even compared to what we used to. And today's not that day. I'm going to take it to the max, and I'm going to make sure, promise myself, that I'm going to get the most out of myself. First 2 kilometers have been a bit quick, so I'd say I'm going to try and dial it back now, but I need to dial it back. I'm not even going to try. That was really tough. I'm a bit cheesed off with it because I didn't hit the paces I wanted to hit in the 5-minute reps. It's a tough course though that I did it on, but still I was, you know, you get some good ones, you get some bad ones. 2 months ago I'd have chopped my arm off for this type of workout, so I have to remember where I am with everything. But I think I'll put the splits up for the first 15 minutes. That went okay, although I did go quick on it. And then 5-minute rep, it didn't go okay. I didn't hit sub 19 pace, so I wasn't happy with that. I think I was quicker overall than, you know, the average rep of the 15-minute, but I wasn't happy with it. And then the last 5-minute rep, I mean, the kilometre was 3:57, and then the rest of the lap pace was 3:45. But yeah, you know, workout though. Total 7.1 kilometres, average pace 4:04 kilometre pace with recoveries included, so not a bad workout by any stretch of the imagination. I'm getting fitter. Jesus, I need to go and do my cool down and then grab April's prescription. Can't forget that. Anyway, it all brings the day where we put it all on the line and give it our best. That's all I can do. I'll never shy away from it. I'll never make excuses. If I've got it, I'll say I've got it. If I've not got it, then I'll say I've not got it. If you do the training, it mitigates almost 80% of every other circumstance, and you either get the time you want or you get the time you actually deserve, and that's it. But either way, I'm moving in the right direction. I'm out on my Saturday run this week. I've done the 3 2s, 2 easy, 2 hard, 2 steady. But this is my second steady run of the week, sort of done after yesterday's hard effort, which, if I've got to fit it in somewhere, I'd rather fit it in after than before. This isn't a hard one. I'd say it's just in the middle of the easy and steady. 7.2 kilometres. Yesterday, after I did my speed session, I felt like pain in my hip on the total opposite side of where I was injured, on my left hand side, and I'm like, oh shit. It's like panicking. I felt it today as well, but when I thought, I had a conversation with Kay before I left, like, I don't know whether I should go out for a run. I don't know if I'm hurt, semi-hurt, not hurt at all, overthinking things. And then she was like, yeah, you should rest. And I said, no, that's not what I want to get your ass out the door, right? I'm going for a run. As soon as I started running, I thought, I'll just go really easy. And I looked at my watch, and it was like 5-minute kilometre pace, and I was 600 metres into it, and I thought, bloody hell, I don't feel a thing, nothing. It was probably just pushing hard yesterday, trying to run hard up the hills and stuff like that. I thought, oh, it'll be cool. This run wasn't going to be steady, and it just turned out that way, like, really good. So hopefully I don't feel any pain after this, and it was just nothing. You know, I can gamble. You know, if it turns out I've injured myself, I've learned nothing. Just learned nothing from ever getting an injury, and just, you know what I mean, just stupid, but feels okay. That was 35 minutes. Sometimes I beat myself up after sessions, and I think things, and I think I should have been quicker there, I should have been quicker here, I needed to keep that pace there. Even if going up a hill, when you're going up a hill, it's hard to keep a target 5k pace, 10k pace, whatever pace when you're legging it and gravity's against you. But I still think I should be doing it, and the majority of the time I do it, but sometimes you don't, and I think, oh, but I might not be where I want to be, but I'm definitely improving. Yesterday was the fastest speed session I've done since returning to training and losing weight. You know, I averaged at 4:04 kilometre pace for the whole run, and in that run I had 4 minutes jogging. So sometimes I do have to check myself, but I don't think I'll ever get rid of that. I will never get rid of that disappointed feeling that I can get after when things don't go right. I can think back. That's why I like capturing the moment after a session and stuff, because you get your raw thoughts in the moment, as opposed to what, you know, you can gloss over it and you can make excuses for it and go, that was okay, blah blah blah, but at the time I thought it was shit, so I said it, and that it is what it is. And then looking back on it, you can go, no, you did a good job. You know, it is what it is. Sunday morning long run, all the niggles, knock on wood, from the midweek I've got. Another good week, solid week. Keep putting these weeks in. Next week will be a down week, but I'm going to do a good time trial next week. You know, on my long runs, when I'm thinking about training, thinking about racing, I don't want to do it with anyone pacing me. I don't want anyone helping me. All I want to do when I do these runs or these times, I want to know if I've got it. When the chips are down, can I do it? And the only thing that's with me is what's in here, and can it get me over there? I'm halfway into my long run now, so over halfway. It's a little over 8.5 kilometers. It's just maybe other people think the same. A lot of people probably do, because not everyone can train with someone. But when I see people doing the races and they're getting paced to sub 3, got a load of people around them, and that's all good for the community and that's what you're into, but can you do it when all of them are gone? Can you do it when it's just you? That's just how I am. Long run done. Ah, that feels good. 10 miles on Sunday morning. Mixed bag of pace in that. I was doing all sorts. Running fast, running slow, running easy, running steady. I was just basically just doing what I wanted. Not exerting myself though. Average heart rate is still below 130, 129. Anyway, I need to wrap this one up and go and get some bread.